Okay, this will be an interesting one. Alright, let's see what we can do to make this one come up a treat. Going to look at that later when we get to it. Bit of contrast. I don't think that's going to be very good. It's going to be a little bit too light. This one's got some really soft, almost pastel type colours. Not quite pastel, but quite soft. Okay, what is it? Interesting. Something I used to do many years ago. It is. Call for entries. Just doesn't seem to be focusing well. North Sydney Art Prize. So this is an art prize entry flyer that looks more like a bookmark. Could be used nicely as a bookmark. First, the major open award is 20 grand, which is amazing. Amazing if I won a fucking art prize like that. Imagine how much that I could get things done in my life if I could earn that much. But unfortunately, I'm not the kind of person that wins. So this is the artwork we're using. So basically, I've never won any prize for my photocopier art, believe it or not. So it's basically wishful thinking that I could win a 20 grand art prize. I just have I've actually lost my enthusiasm to go into art competitions now. I've just lost it totally. I just feel so miffed about the whole thing about the art world, galleries and shit like that, and being invited and not being invited, me being uninvited. From my experience, I've been uninvited. I dared to dream big and walk into the Art Gallery of New South Wales or walk into the Museum of Contemporary Art and try to, they're in Sydney, but basically trying to get them interested in hanging my shit. Of course, I'm not a high achieving artist. I don't have any achievements to my name. I'm actually a failure in life, basically. So I'm not happy. And I wasn't happy with the whole, it just seems so snooty. The whole art gallery system is really snooty, in my opinion. I just have no respect for it anymore or any desire to deal with it. So I basically just don't have any interest in this whole issue. Whatever, I just don't like the culture of the art world. It really sucks. As far as I'm concerned, it really sucks. I think this should do well. I'm wondering if it's going to be two-way mirror image or a four-way. I think we're going to make it a two-way mirror image, so we're just going to go here. But basically, I just don't feel like I have a belonging in this art world, even though I'm highly talented and people have told me so. But the only people that really counts truly are the art world, the people who work in the art industry. Now I'm thinking we're going to do something different. We're going to enlarge more along the horizontal, and we're going to try and create a four-way mirror image. So we're going to make it a bit bigger than 200%. But yeah, I just don't feel like I have a place in the art world, even though I've been doing this shit since 1986 on and off. I just don't feel like I belong, and I just feel so alienated by the whole situation here. So I just don't feel like I have any sense of belonging or any sense of achievement. But I'm trying my best now using modern technology, not just the photocopier now, but using social media as my main platform to success. And it's there for a reason. I know most social media hubs are there to make money for the people who run them, like the Zuckerbergs, for example. But basically, I find them useful because I don't have to ask. I don't have to basically be quote unquote invited. Even as a little child, I thought the idea of being invited to a birthday party was something I just couldn't tolerate because I knew I wasn't going to be invited. Maybe it was my knowledge of being bullied as a child in kindergarten and grade 1 that I sort of knew that I wasn't going to likely to get an invitation. So I used to, when there was a party in my street where I used to live, where I was brought up mostly, I used to turn up regardless, and my dad got angry at me, of course, telling me you need an invitation. But I thought, fuck the invitations. I don't want to fucking not be invited. So I basically got the shits really bad about invitations and stuff like that earlier on in the piece. Now we're going to use this. We're going to use this size, I've just decided. So I just didn't want to just be invited because I knew I wasn't going to get invited. So basically the same tradition follows on into the art world. I have to promote myself. I can't rely on being invited to anything to do with art. So it's not just about, I still feel that being invited just doesn't cut it for me, even in this world. So I have to make my own way. I have to make my own tracks. I have to basically put this shit in everyone's fucking face to get anything out of it. Because I just don't get invited. I'm just not a person who's popular, or at least my art form, like myself, is not popular. Now we've got the mirror image switched on. I'm just thinking, whatever, I'm going to have to switch it off. Funny, I put the mirror image on before. Now I'm going to switch it off. I'm working in reverse, folks. That's really strange. But basically, yeah, I just don't want to wait till someone invites me. I know I could have been invited to some events if I had gone with my future husband Luigi when I was young, and that would have solved the invitation problem. I would have got invited, but I didn't know what was happening, and I didn't know that people really cared about me, especially Luigi, who fell in love with me at such an early age. Well, it's not that early, at the age of 20 or 22, whenever it was, however old he was, but I wasn't really going very well in my life. I was full of fear of dying and what happens when you die, and that sort of fucked everything up even more. So now I'm just picking up the pieces of those years that I lost, and now I have to still forge my own path and not be invited, not sit on my hands and wait till I'm invited, because here I come, folks. I'm coming for yous.